Hi, everybody. This is Rob Packard from Medical Device Academy. And today's webinar or go live streaming is a little bit different. Today, I am recruiting one of our clients. We need somebody to fill 4 different positions. So one of them is a director of regulatory affairs. That's going to be somebody we work with all the time for CE marking, Canadian licensing, 510K submissions, Australia, Japan. This is a global client. They're not a gigantic client. They're only about 130 people, but they are a global client and they have a really great product. We've been working with them for quite a while. The CEO is fantastic to work with. And I don't just say that, even our accounting person says that. So she's really great to work with. And I really enjoy working with them. And the only problem is they don't have enough people in the quality department. So they're looking for a director of regulatory affairs, a director of quality, a quality engineer, and a continuous improvement engineer. And I've actually had all those jobs. So we're helping fill the gap in the short term, but we really need somebody to help this client. They're located in Ithaca, New York. So if you're in the Ithaca, New York area and you're looking for a new boss, please send me your resume. The link is down below. You'll find my email. In the subject line, put hiring in Ithaca. So if you don't put hiring in Ithaca in the name, it might get excluded and screened out just because I have so many emails, but we'll specifically be sorting for the ones that say hiring in Ithaca. So send your resume if you're interested. If you're a qualified candidate for director of quality, director of regulatory, quality engineer, or continuous improvement engineer, if you're qualified, I'm going to contact you. We'll interview you, see if you're worthy of talking to the company, and then we'll introduce you. And my reason for doing this is just I want to be working with proper criminals. When I talk with my client, I want to have somebody that really knows what they're doing. I don't want to be talking with somebody that I got to teach them everything and really doesn't know what they're doing. This client just doesn't have enough people right now. They lost a couple of people in the last year, and they haven't been able to fill them. So we're trying to help them fill these positions. So please contact me. Shoot me an email at rob@1345cert.com. Say in the subject line, hiring in Ithaca, and send your resume. And if you're a worthy candidate, I'll contact you. We'll have an interview. And if that goes well, then I'll introduce you to the company. And hopefully you'll have a new employer soon. But if you have any questions about the position, I can send you the job description. But I first need to make sure that you're meet the credentials or meet the qualifications of one of these positions. I don't want to send them candidates that are going to waste their time. And since I've had all these jobs, I know exactly what they need for filling any of these positions. I've done these jobs. I've been a continuous improvement engineer. I know what lean manufacturing is and what the goal is and what the critical paths are. And I know what just-in-time really is, and I've worked in an automotive tier 1 supplier. I get it. So if you are that kind of a person, you're going to be a good fit. I have been a quality engineer, so if you understand all the DMAIC principles and you understand what SPC is and you understand total production techniques and you really know how to generate a pull system and you know these things, you're going to be a great candidate. Quality engineer, you got to know 1345. After all, you are sending it to a person whose email is rob@1345cert.com. So you're not going to be able to fake it. If you don't know 1345, say you don't know 1385. Maybe you fit in one of the other positions. But if you're going to be quality manager, you got to know 1345. And ideally, you're also a lead auditor that's certified. I mean, I could train you how to be auditor, but you're not going to really be qualified to be their director of quality if you don't know 1345 and you're not a lead auditor. And then last but not least, the director of regulatory affairs. For this, you're going to be doing a lot of the things we're doing now for the company. We're a quality and regulatory consulting firm. We're helping them with their 510Ks, their CE marking, other issues in other countries, MD SAP certification. We're helping with them with letters to file, remediation of nonconformities from notified bodies. Those are the things that we do. If you don't know that stuff, if it just doesn't, come right off the tip of your tongue, if you don't know the MDR yet, you haven't taken the time to train on that, you're probably not ready for this job. But if you know how to put together a technical file for the MDR and you know 1345 and you know how to do a 510K, then give me a call, shoot me an email, hiring in Ithaca to Rob Packard at rob@1345cert.com. And if you know somebody that might fit one of these 4 positions, please send them a link to this video and share it so we get as many good candidates as we can, because we only want to be working with people that are really qualified here. As I said from the line in Ocean's 11, we want proper criminals. Okay, thank you very much. Hopefully this is a little bit different than you've ever seen for other recruiting, and hopefully it catches your attention. But we're trying what we can to try to bring them some extra candidates that are really good candidates that we would like to work with. Thank you, and have a great day. Happy Friday. Oh, next week we will probably doing our YouTube live streaming earlier, because I'm going to be on the West Coast and I need to get it done before I do my mock FDA inspection. It's going to be the last day of my inspection with a client, and so we're going to have to do it a little bit earlier. So those folks in Europe that have been watching, you get to watch it live instead of watching it recorded after you've gone to bed. And for those of you that are on the West Coast, you might not have even gotten up yet, but I'll be up. And if you're on the East Coast, it'll just be in your morning after you've had your coffee instead of when you're thinking about lunch. So hope to see you next week, early in the morning on our YouTube live channel. And then we'll be back to the regular time the following week. Thank you. See you later. See you again live. Bye.